Hello, my name is Tammy Vance, and I want to give you some information about the hometown that I grew up in. This is for an informative speech that I'm doing for class. And I want to tell you a little bit about my hometown. Grew up in Alderson, West Virginia, which is in Greenbrier County. It is located on the banks of the Greenbrier River. When I was growing up, we would fish as kids. We didn't have um, Xboxes and cell phones and computers, so we stayed outside. And a little bit of things about Alderson that I remember is the old Greenbrier Baptist Church. The old Greenbrier Baptist Church I used to attend with my Aunt Ruth and my grandmother. It was a beautiful church. The woodwork was beautiful. The stone, which is Indiana limestone, that I just recently found out when I was doing research on Alderson, West Virginia, in that church. It's the third oldest church in the state of West Virginia. They have a department store over on the Monroe side because there's a bridge in Alderson that separates Greenbrier and Monroe County, but you're still in Alderson. So this store was called Alderson's Department Store. My mother and grandmother and aunts used to go there when I was a kid and buy pretty dresses, pretty shoes. So that's what I remember about that store. And I just recently, on doing research, realized that that is the oldest department store in the state. Alderson, West Virginia is still known to have the largest Independence Day or 4th of July celebration, is what I call it, in the state. And I still attend that yearly. Some of these traditions I have kept going because of my grandkids. I have two grandsons that absolutely love the water and being on the river. And I just love going back there. The home place where I grew up in, my brother, my my youngest brother lives there now. He moved there whenever my father died 11 years ago, and he still has the home place. So we still go in about once a month and visit my brother and enjoy the river. We love to fish, my husband and I, who is also a student at Ridge Valley. And we fish and we camp there in the summers. We take our kids, we take our grandkids, we have cookouts, and the country there is just beautiful. But anyway, Alderson, West Virginia also has the first federal women's prison. And I did not know that either until I did some research on it through the Greenbrier Historical Society. They have an archive, and a lot of this information that I got about Alderson, I received from them. And some other things that I'd like to tell you about this small town is that when I was growing up, it had a bank, it had an IGA grocery store, and it also had a dollar store, which came later on. It had a little bait shop that sold things like bait, chips, gas, kind of the necessities when people are camping and fishing there. People from other counties and other states bought a lot of camps along that river and would come up and bring their kids and grandkids during the summer. So I got to meet a lot of people. A lot of coal miners would come up on the weekends when they weren't working and take their families, and we'd have cookouts and have a really good time. When we were kids, we would grow big gardens along that river because the soil was wonderful. And of course, we would have fresh produce all year long. And we also had a small farm, which I call a hobby farm. We had a couple pigs and a couple chickens and a couple ponies and things like that. But I just want to tell you about my hometown, Alderson, West Virginia, and it'll always be called home to me. Thank you for letting me do this speech. Have a great day.